more. However, my setup goes down, so I thread the needle, I come in, hold, I go for this. Now, if Shane can lock his hands or get a grip on his own gi, or he's just 1,000 times buffer than me, which isn't that much of an exaggeration, then it's going to be hard for me here to rip this off and pin it down to the ground. Shane's just going to be like, boom, engaging all his upper body. If he can lock his hands, I'm going to need more trouble. So let's say I'm here, I get it, and now he gets a grip on his gi. Yeah, so he gets a nice firm grip. He might be going to lock his hands too. I'd like to not let that happen, but sometimes I can't. So I'm here. This is nice and snug. He's fighting it, he's fighting it, he's fighting it. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to use my elbow on his body, and I'm going to use it like a fulcrum and force him to lean up into me. So I drop this elbow of mine, and I force him to lean up. Now, I bring my left knee on his low arm. I'll do it on the other side too. And this foot of mine steps up behind his shoulder. At which point, if I could finish the kimura, I would. But right now, I just really want to finish my arm bar. This is nice and isolated. So I grip, I pin this to my body. I'm going to hold away at his far wrist and cut my angle so his hands can't lock in transition. Now, as soon as my hip hits the ground, I slap both on this arm, knees nice and tight, and I do jiu-jitsu to him. Alright, so one more time. I'm here, boom, however I get into it, I set up my core. Now, yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is not reasonable. I'm probably going to get rolled more likely than I am to finish a guy who's got this much strength here with his arm. So, I'm going to lean him into me, drop this elbow, lean him into me, pin that low arm with my knee. Step, and now I pivot and I cut the angle all the way. This hand is going to drop to his low wrist. Boom. Now watch, as I switch, I'm still grabbing one on the other. And right when my hip hits the ground is when I'm going to switch. I don't need to keep this one on this wrist now, because at this point it's a race. See, if I let go, he's going to lock his hands. Go ahead. Yeah. But if I let go and go to grab his wrist, it's a race between whether his hand or my hand's going to get there first, and I'll win. I'll always win that, because I'm a little bit closer. Boom, and I have both arms. So I'll get the arm bar first. So I want to pin and make sure the lock doesn't happen. Thanks, Shane. Let me borrow